What if you witnessed the entire history of Earth? What if you could press fast forward on Earth? Not a few years, not a few centuries, but 4.5 billion years. Asteroids smashing into molten rock, oceans forming out of steam, supercontinents rising and tearing apart, creatures evolving, thriving, and then vanishing forever. Our planet has been frozen solid, burned nearly to death, poisoned, drowned, and bombarded from space. And somehow, it survived. So let's take the most dangerous road trip in history. Let's watch Earth being born. Fistern star season 4.6 billion years ago in the beginning. Before Earth existed, there was only a massive cloud of gas and dust drifting through space. Then gravity pulled that cloud inward, it collapsed, it spun, it flattened into a disk. At the center, pressure rose so high that hydrogen atoms fused into helium. A star ignited. The sun was born. Around it, the remaining debris kept spinning. Tiny grains collided, clumped, stuck together, broke apart, collided again. Over millions of years, these clumps grew into planet-sized bodies. One of them would become Earth. But it wasn't blue, it wasn't peaceful, it was hell. $4.5 billion years ago, a molten nightmare. Early Earth was a glowing sphere of lava. Asteroids rained down constantly in what scientists call the late heavy bombardment. Each impact released energy equivalent to millions of nuclear bombs. There were no oceans, no atmosphere you could breathe, no solid crust. Then came something even bigger. A Mars-sized body named Theia slammed into Earth. The collision was catastrophic. Molten rock vaporized, debris blasted into orbit. For a moment, Earth may have been reduced to a spinning inferno of liquid fire. But from that chaos, something extraordinary formed. The debris gathered together, and became the Moon. Our closest companion was born from destruction. 3.8 billion years ago. The first oceans. Eventually, Earth cooled, steam condensed, rain fell, not for days, not for years, but possibly for thousands of years. Water pooled into basins, the first oceans formed. For the first time, Earth wasn't just rock and fire. It was a water world. And in those oceans, something impossible happened. Life began. But 3.7 billion years ago, life appears. The earliest life forms were microscopic, simple single-celled organisms drifting in the ocean. They had no eyes, no limbs, no brains, but they had something powerful: adaptability. For nearly a billion years, life stayed simple. Then one group changed everything. 2.4 billion years ago. Oxygen revolution. Tiny organisms called cyanobacteria evolved the ability to perform photosynthesis. They use sunlight to convert carbon dioxide into energy, and as a byproduct, they released oxygen. At first, oxygen was toxic to most life on Earth. Mass die-offs occurred, but slowly, oxygen accumulated in the atmosphere. This event, called the Great Oxygenation Event, transformed Earth forever. The sky changed, the oceans changed, the chemistry of the planet changed, and complex life became possible. Snowball Earth. With rising oxygen and falling greenhouse gases, Earth cooled dramatically. Ice spread. Some scientists believe our planet may have frozen almost entirely, a phase known as Snowball Earth. Imagine standing on a planet covered in ice from pole to pole. And yet, life survived beneath the frozen oceans. Earth refused to die. The supercontinent cycle. While life evolved, the continents were never still. They collided, merged, split apart. The first large supercontinent, Rodinia, assembled around 1 billion years ago. Later it broke apart. Another formed, then broke again. Earth's surface is restless. It rebuilds itself again and again. 540 million years ago, the Cambrian explosion. Then came a biological revolution. Within a relatively short geological time, life diversified explosively. Creatures developed shells, spines, eyes, complex bodies. The oceans filled with bizarre life forms. Trilobites scuttled across the seafloor. Early predators hunted actively. Food webs became complex. Evolution accelerated. But extinction was coming. The first mass extinction, around 440 million years ago, climate shifts and falling sea levels triggered Earth's first major mass extinction. A huge portion of marine life vanished. This would not be the last time life was nearly erased. Earth would experience 5 major mass extinctions. The worst was yet to come. Life moves on to land. Between 420 and 350 million years ago, plants colonized land, then arthropods, then amphibians. Forests spread, oxygen levels rose dramatically, insects grew enormous, the planet was becoming more familiar, but still alien. 252 million years ago. The Great Dying. Then came the most catastrophic event in Earth's history, the Permian-Triassic extinction event. Massive volcanic eruptions in what is now Siberia released unimaginable amounts of greenhouse gases. Carbon dioxide spiked. Global temperatures soared. Oceans warmed and lost oxygen. Methane may have erupted from the sea floor, amplifying warming further. The result? Up to 95% of marine species died. Over 70% of land species disappeared. It was the closest Earth has ever come to complete biological collapse. And yet, life persisted. The Age of Dinosaurs. From the ashes rose the dinosaurs. Around 230 million years ago, the first dinosaurs appeared. They were small at first, then enormous. For 150 million years, they dominated land ecosystems. Gigantic herbivores like Argentinosaurus, terrifying predators like Tyrannosaurus rex. During this time, the supercontinent Pangaea broke apart into the continents we recognize today. Earth was reshaping itself again. But the dinosaurs' reign would not last forever. 66 million years ago, the asteroid, a massive asteroid about 10 kilometers wide, struck near modern-day Mexico. The impact released more energy than billions of nuclear bombs. Dust and debris blocked sunlight. Global temperatures plummeted. Photosynthesis collapsed. Food chains failed. The dinosaurs, except for birds, went extinct. Another reset. The rise of mammals. With dinosaurs gone, mammals flourished. Small, adaptable creatures evolved into diverse forms. Primates emerged, then hominids. Around 6 million years ago, early human ancestors appeared. They walked upright. They used tools. They learned to control fire. Brains grew larger. Social structures formed. Culture was born. 10,000 years ago, agriculture. For most of human history, we were nomadic. Then agriculture changed everything. We settled, built cities, created civilizations, population grew, knowledge accumulated, technology accelerated. 250 years ago, Industrial Revolution. In just a few centuries, humanity transformed the planet faster than any asteroid ever did. We burned fossil fuels, released greenhouse gases, altered ecosystems, urbanized the globe. Our population surged from 1 billion in 1804 to over 8 billion today. And now, we face a familiar threat: climate change, rising seas, mass extinction. For the 6th time in Earth's history, life may be on the brink of another great dying, but this time, we are the cause. The big perspective. In 4.5 billion years, Earth has survived cosmic impacts, global ice ages, runaway greenhouse effects, oxygen collapse, 5 mass extinctions. Life is resilient, but species are not. Dominant creatures have ruled before. They vanished. If you fast forward a few million years into the future, will humans still be here? Or will we be just another thin fossil layer in Earth's rock record? The planet will continue. Continents will merge again. Oceans will shift. The sun will grow hotter. One day, billions of years from now, Earth's oceans will evaporate entirely. Our world will become uninhabitable. That is inevitable. But what happens next? That's a story for another What If.